So we're back out at Horsey's, same track, same bike. I've gone an extra token to 4 in the front. I've taken a token out, so there's just 1 in the rear in that super deluxe. Now, climbing up this little dirt path, kind of pebbly, the flat section at the bottom, certainly more compliant straight off the gate. Fork feels a little soft, so I've sped the rebound up. It's a bit cooler today, so rebound will be feeling a little slower. So I've probably got room for maybe 1 click in the back as well. But we'll go up and see how it feels. So I've done the slog from the car all the way up, top of Horsey's. We got no token, 1 token in the back now, 150 PSI. 4 tokens in the front at 120 PSI. So hopefully that finds a better balance of compliance and control at the front as well. So see how we go. Well, definitely more compliant. Just hopefully I'm not going to be bashing through the travel at the back. I've gone a click faster on the rebound out back, which might not be necessary. Feels like it's fairly springy. Better on those landings as well. I've got more control landing this thing now. So maybe another click of compression out the back. It feels quite open. Ride height feels good so far. Yeah, it does fall into the travel a bit out the back, but it just feels real lounge chairy. So maybe we'll go back a click slower on the rear. Maybe leave the compression where it is. I didn't bottom it out. So got a little bit left in the tank there. So this click slower at the back of rebound's either going to make it a little choppy, like it's packing a touch, or it's going to make it the perfect amount of control out there. So let's see. Feels alright. Still bouncy. Not dead. Oh, the fork is definitely better with 4 tokens. Absolutely. Whoop. I reckon I might have flatted just then. Nah, no flat. Feels good. Definitely offline through there. Not quite paying attention maybe. Whoop. Fork's a little soft, I'd say. Yeah, it's just a little soft, but diving, not diving, but I'm just a little low in the front. So I could pull those stanchions through the crowns a little bit. Oh, it's way better. This thing is just no worries all day. Just super smooth. Ride height's good. Whoop. Nearly lost the foot there, took a little dab. And I'm stuck in a weird spot on the pedal. There we go. Could probably slow that back end down a little bit more. Let's do that. See if that makes it choppy or if it keeps it good. So the front, yeah, it's either a little soft on the spring, which could be the case, but it feels like I've got room to go a little firmer, like it's really smooth. Maybe it's ride height that's making me a little uneasy with the turning, I think maybe. Yeah, it doesn't get caught on the square edges anymore with that token out of the back. And it's just sailing through. As long as I keep that front end where I want it, I'm good. which might just be another click of low speed compression. What? It has got just gobs of confidence and charge about it, just with those little changes I made. Super fast through here and smooth on those braking bumps. Very smooth. Yeah, it could go down a touch in the ride height out back, I think. We'll see if I've clapped it off the bottom. But that's killer. That is so good. Didn't touch the bottom, so I could definitely drop a couple of PSI to get that ride height where it needs to be, but this thing is motoring. It's late in the day right now, so I just done a full day of work and then a big push. I could go another one, but in all honesty, I'm pretty happy with that. I just want to go home and have some food. And config's good, 4 in the front. I think 5 would make me go, I don't know, 5 would be worth a try. They take 6 max, but 4 is killer in that fork. The rear shock 1 token has taken all of that catching. It's taken all of the catching on square edges away. Most of it, maybe not all of it, but I didn't really feel any square edges through there. Bounces well off the back of things. That extra click slower of rebound didn't make it worse. No, I don't think it made it worse. I think I had definite, really good control. Probably a click of compression on the front, or a little bit of pressure. I was a little soft on the front then at 120. It might have been 118 because it's pretty, like, it's probably a 40-minute walk up or a half-hour walk up, and the temperature is drop. I don't know, maybe 122 next time. But either way, slapper, big slapper. So if you're on a DH Supreme, a Supreme DH, you ain't got no problems. Go 1 token in the rear, sort out your pressure. 2 tokens is better for ride height, like you can get heaps of support from ride height, but I think you can still get that support at 1 token, same low ride height, like 27% sag, and a little bit more compression. This thing is just it's killer. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. And you know what, I'd probably keep this ride height, even though it feels like it's a little higher than optimal for cornering. I think if I push those stanchions through the crown to raise the front up a touch, it'll eliminate that. It'll bring, instead of going down at the back, I can come up at the front, and it'll put me where I want to be from the other end of the spectrum. And I can leave my air pressure, leave that token configuration, and maybe run a quicker compression and see whether that gives me more party, more control out back. In all honesty, after experiencing that, I'd like to go no token out the back, get this butter smooth, but then you're sacrificing ride height. You'd be definitely clapping it off the bottom at a good ride height. So at a good deep sag, 27%. So yeah, for this bike, if you got one, optimal cornering is at probably 27 to 28%. Optimal overall suspension performance so far that I've found is at about 27%, 26%. Yeah, probably 20, yeah, around there, around the 27 mark, give or take. But just smoother on all of this gear, more control, more confidence, more fun. I was a little offline in 1 or 2 moments there, which seemed like a front end thing, like I didn't have the front end completely planted to where I wanted it to be, but the performance itself, like the bump absorption and momentum was quite good. Momentum could have been better, just a little more pressure off the top and we would have been singing. So yeah, just felt a little light on pressure, that's all. So if you're a compression guy, you'd keep that light pressure, add a bit of comp, but that was wicked.